Are you planning to drive to Portugal with your electric car and not sure how to charge there? We traveled all over Portugal with our Tesla, and in this video we tell about our experiences about charging in Portugal.
Portugal has a very good charging network.
So charging in Portugal is quite easy, but there is a hurdle you have to take first.
And to make things easy for you, we have a special tip for you.
You need the Mio app.
Portugal is one of the European countries with one of the best charging infrastructures. And travel Portugal fully electric is totally easy. We have visited many places in Portugal, from the north to the south.
And by the way, we are thinking electric cars are the future. And that's why we are traveling electric. And also to have much more fun.
We have visited the two exciting cities of Porto and Lisbon, historical sites from the early days of mankind, Roman times, medieval castles, and also Portugal's breathtaking nature with surfer hotspots and the fantastic coast of the Algarve. Portugal is unbelievably diverse. And by the way, don't miss the sweet pastries.
Pastel de nata.
We want to show that electric travel over long distances is possible.
We love road trips. But now to EV charging in Portugal and what you need to know.
Let's start with the Tesla Superchargers. In Portugal there are 8 Tesla Superchargers. That is not much for a country with a large electric mobility movement. But that seems to have a political reason, as we heard from a Portuguese Tesla driver. The Tesla Superchargers in Portugal are not open to non-Tesla drivers.
The 8 Tesla Superchargers are mainly on the countryside on the classic travel routes.
Montemor or Novo.
Unfortunately, none are in the big cities of Porto or Lisbon. It seems as if the political will is missing here. We have charged at 4 Tesla Superchargers in Portugal, and of course, they have always worked.
Melhara, Melhao.
Sorry for the wrong pronunciation. Portuguese is really difficult.
And what is with the local chargers?
In Portugal there are many charging station suppliers and even more operators. And when we started dealing with the topic of charging in Portugal, it became complicated and confusing. Which app do we need now? Many of the websites are in Portuguese. And to make things even more complicated, there's a huge list of options. You can't imagine how long it took to search through here. That's no fun.
And what do you need to know about it?
Save yourself the long research and simply download the Mio app.
And that's the key point.
You can set the Mio app in English, create an account and set the payment method. You can also add your car, which is very cool. The charging network is very good in Portugal. There are really a lot of charging stations and you find them in the app.
So, and how do you charge now?
You simply tap on the preferred charging point on the map and select the charger. The price display in the app can be a bit confusing. The price should be a guide how much the charging session will cost, and the prices vary depending on the time and charger speed.
And do they always work? We are now at this local charging station and after trying several times, finally it's working, but really it could be so easy if you guys had the same system like Tesla. Tesla, you go there, plug in, charge, and everything, it's working always, and it's so easy.
And here we go.
After our first initial difficulties, however, we have only had good experiences with the charging stations in Portugal. All the ones we used also worked. Many charging points are at supermarkets, so perfect to buy everything for a picnic in the meantime. After charging you get an invoice, and in the app you have a great overview of the last charging sessions.
There are local chargers in all speeds, slow and fast chargers. You can also charge completely relaxed in parking lots while you are visiting a town.
And in Porto we charged at a charging station at a former gas station in the middle of the city. Things change. Portugal has already achieved a lot in the field of electric mobility and there is still more to come.
And what other charging options are there?
Of course, there are also Tesla destination chargers. You can find most of them at hotels. On our Portugal tour, we didn't find any free destination charger or free supermarket charger like we did in Spain. Does that even exist in Portugal?
Another charging option is at a campsite. This works perfectly and conveniently overnight.
The streets are very narrow here in Lisbon. It's not so easy to drive the Tesla here, but we do our best.
Overall, a road trip to Portugal is a lot of fun and especially fully electric.
What are your experiences with charging in Portugal? Let us know in the comments below. I hope the video was helpful for you. See you in the next one.